Welcome to JustiCore Consulting. We are here to talk about a difficult subject. We will explore why good, well-intentioned police officers sometimes make bad decisions. These moments can end careers and shatter lives. The goal is not to assign blame. The goal is to understand the complex factors at play. We will use a clear and structured approach. We will begin with a case story that feels all too familiar. From there, we will pivot to a practical checklist. This tool helps navigate the critical moments where a single choice can change everything. Understanding the problem is the first step toward building a real solution. Let us consider a simple case. The area has seen a recent spike in robberies. A call comes in about a suspicious person. The officer arrives and sees an individual matching the vague description. The person is walking quickly. The person has their hands in their pockets. Feeling the pressure of the moment, the officer exits the vehicle and shouts commands. The person seems startled and confused. Their hand moves quickly inside their coat. Perceiving a threat, the officer makes a split-second decision. It is a decision that proves to be tragically wrong. The person was reaching for a cell phone. This is not about a bad officer. It is about a good officer caught in a web of difficult circumstances. One of the most powerful forces affecting an officer's judgment is stress. The human brain is not designed to perform complex analysis under extreme pressure. When faced with a perceived threat, fight or flight takes over. Adrenaline floods the system, focus narrows, tunnel vision sets in. The brain leans on rapid intuitive judgments over deliberate thought. Heuristics are life-saving at times, but in modern policing, they can misinterpret actions or miss critical details. Implicit bias is universal, learned from society, media, and experience, not malice. It can influence who seems suspicious and how body language is read. Perception of threat can shift unconsciously with context or demographics. Time pressure compounds risk. Seconds to decide means less data, fewer alternatives. Under act now urgency, ingrained patterns and biases amplify, raising error probability. Fatigue degrades memory, attention, reasoning. More irritability, more misreads, less capacity to manage stress, bias, and time. Beyond the individual officer, we must examine the systems that prepare and guide them. Training emphasizes tactics. Shoot, drive, use force. Necessary but not sufficient. Critical thinking, decision-making under pressure, de-escalation, communication, and bias recognition are often under-practiced. Without realistic scenarios, the street's cognitive demands outpace preparation. Supervision must coach and guide, not just manage schedules and approve reports. If numbers outrank quality, decisive aggression is rewarded. Caution is not. Week after action learning cements bad habits. Vague, complex, or contradictory policies push interpretation to high-stress moments. Policies must be clear, simple, direct. Define terms, outline steps, set firm boundaries. Shift from blame to learning. Review training, policies, equipment, and supervision to prevent repeats. Agencies need a structured method. The case-to-checklist pivot. Simple design, powerful application. Study a real incident, especially a near miss, deeply. Reconstruct the timeline. Review body cam, dispatch logs, reports. Understand pressures and beliefs. Identify critical decisions and contributing factors to build prevention. The checklist is short, simple, actionable, not bureaucratic. If judgment was rushed, add pause and state the risk. If communication failed, verbalize your plan to backup. Each item addresses a specific vulnerability found in the case. The checklist supports judgment, slows, structures, and shields thinking under stress. Pivoting from case to tool turns failure into strength. Small failures become big lessons. Building on the pivot, we developed a general-purpose tool, the 7-minute checklist. 7 minutes weekly to practice. Short enough to memorize. Carry it daily. A sequential guide for volatile moments, promoting safer, deliberate decisions. Each step is a clear, active instruction. 1. Pause and name. State the specific, observable behavior causing concern. I see a bulge in the waistband. 2. Create distance. Space buys time. Time improves decisions. 3. Use clear words. Ask and command calmly. Please show me your hands slowly. 4. Call for backup. Gain perspective. Manage comms. Add a witness. 5. Identify the least force. Consider options. Choose the lowest necessary force. 6. Act and announce. State your intended action. I am going to grab your arm now. 7. Stop. When threat stops, cease force. Control safely. Render aid when needed. These methods work. A mid-sized agency faced frequent nighttime stop escalations. Analysis revealed fast approaches in darkness and higher force by solo units. They built a tailored checklist. Pause 5 seconds. Use PA at distance. State observed risk to dispatch. Training became weekly and realistic. Supervisors coached and used the same language in reviews. In a year, 40% fewer nighttime use of force incidents. Complaints cut by more than half. Confidence rose. The evidence is clear. Good officers in imperfect systems can fail, but outcomes are changeable. Adopt the case-to-checklist pivot. Don't wait for catastrophe. Pick a near miss, study training, policy, supervision, and human factors. Build a 3-5-point checklist. Train short and often. Weave the language into briefings, debriefs, and reviews. This steady, deliberate work protects officers, safeguards communities, and builds trust.